The apex might extend downwards into the upper part of the neck, okay, into the carotid triangle. So it is, what I mean to tell is, it is not strictly confined itself, but there are extensions. Apart from this, there are also processes of the gland, which various process which also extend beyond the limit of the parotid bed or the parotid region. So now let us discuss about the coverings of the gland. So since it is a gland, it is will be invested by a capsule. It has got a true capsule and a false capsule. So the true capsule is mainly the condensation of the fibrous stroma of the gland. So as a rule, any gland you take, the true capsule is the condensation of the fibrous stroma of the gland. With respect to the false capsule, above the true capsule you have the false capsule. The false capsule is mainly formed by the splitting of the investing layer of deep cervical fascia. So the deep cervical fascia investing layer, after covering the neck, if you trace it above, at the lower border of the mandible, it splits. Now in the region of parotid gland, it splits into a superficial layer and a deep layer. So the superficial layer is actually called as the parotidomesenteric fascia. It is a very strong and thick layer. It is attached to the lower border of the zygomatic arch. So this part of the superficial layer also merges with the epimysium of the masseter muscle, forming a strong parotidomesenteric fascia. Whereas the deep layer, which passes to the deeper surface, deep to the medial surface of the gland, is not very thick but comparatively thin, and it is attached to the styloid process and the tympanic plate. Okay, so the deeper part of the investing layer, the deeper layer, attaches to the tympanic plate and the styloid process. Now it is this deep layer which thickens from the styloid process to the angle of mandible as the stylomandibular ligament. So stylomandibular ligament is a thickening of investing layer of deep cervical fascia. Okay, so that is about the true capsule and the false capsule. So next we will pass on to the presenting parts. The parotid gland, the following presenting parts are actually recognized on gross examination. It has a base, apex, which is directed downwards. Base is actually directed upwards, so that is why it is considered as an inverted pyramidal shape. It has an apex base, superficial or lateral surface. So what you are able to see here is the superficial or the lateral surface. Then the other two surfaces which I have mentioned, anteromedial and posteromedial surface, is not seen in this view. Okay. Then you have three borders: anterior border, posterior border, okay, anterior border, posterior border, and one more border, medial border, is again not seen in this view. Anyway, we will discuss about these surfaces, borders,